Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Coach Joe, YouTube channel Donkster Born Bill for Theme Park News, and welcome to another Theme Park Newsroom update from Paultons Park. Now, of course, we've already uploaded the footage of the test running of Fury at Bobbejawn Land, and now this is from Paultons Park on more themed tweets and latest construction pictures from the Tornado Springs social media accounts on the construction of Tornado Springs, which is opening in May 2020. So these teasers and these tweets tease new attractions or construction updates leading to currently announced attractions or attractions that we know is going to happen. So that should be good. And of course, tomorrow is going to be a big day as well. We've had a double upload today, but of course tomorrow it's all about that Alton Towers trip preview, where I'm going to be previewing everything what I'm excited about and anything I'm concerned about in terms of, you know, Smiler, is it still going to ride good, the queue times, etc. Obviously Saturday's going to be a really busy day at the park, so if you're there on the 22nd of June 2019 at Alton Towers, make sure you see me, have a photo, and I'll put it at the end of the trip review when I get back at Alton Towers. Make sure you send it to me on Instagram. The Instagram link is in the description down below. And let's get on with this construction update then from Tornado Springs. So we've had 3 themed tweets, and 2 of which have construction or teaser images relating to that tweet. So let's start then with Coops' tweet. This is from the Coops one. This is the Storm Chaser character from Tornado Springs. So Coops' tweet is on your screen now, Fandabidosi, and it reads as follows: "Morning at Junkyard Junction, at Junkyard Junction. Just saw this guy on the route into town. I've sent him your way. Hashtag Tornado Springs." Now you're probably thinking, what is that? Well, the picture on your screen now, Fandabidosi, that is a crate, and you can already tell by the logo what it is. MK Themed Attractions. Now, MK Themed Attractions, for those of you who still don't know, are a theming company. They do really nice theming elements, animatronics, or still theming for different attractions, entertainment, but of course they also do amusement and theme parks, as it says on their website. So I've got a list of some of the main theming items that they do in theme parks. So we've got Leesburg's Spellbinding Mushrooms, Heidi Park's Smoking Cannon, Europa Park's Watermill, DeJour's Summerland's Giant Witch Cauldron, Park St. Paul's Giant Dinosaur Head, Nigloland's Blade of Grass, Leesburg's Giant Toys, they were in charge of the theme transformation of Excalibur, Secrets of the Dark Forest, over at Movie Park Germany, and of course they have done much more. So that's just sort of a list of what MK themed attractions done. As you saw in that image, you know, it seems like they've got in touch with MK themed attractions. They've got some great theming item, whether it's still, whether it's animatronic, we still don't know. Because of course that image latest image, I believe it was only, you know, just yesterday it was released. You know, it was only just the crate with MK themed attractions, but we knew it was going to be MK themed attractions, so I did the research on the company, and they've done some great theming items still, and animatronic as well. Especially Europa Park's Watermill, that looks stunning. So it's not massive theming items, like massive, you know, sets. Obviously, they were in charge of the themed transformation of Excalibur, Secrets of the Dark Forest, which is of course the old Mystery River type ride at Movie Park Germany. Even though they did that massive transformation, they mainly do much smaller theming items, but still look beautiful. Still look absolutely beautiful theming items, including, like I said, the Watermill at Europa Park. They've done stuff with DeJour's Summerland. They've done a couple of things for Leesburg that we mentioned, the Spellbinding Mushrooms, of course, and the Giant Toys being part of it. They've done other things as well. If you look on MK Themed Attractions website, on the amusement and theme park section, they've done so much, so much, but that was just a selection of things they've done. Now moving on to the second tweet, which was from Al's Auto Academy, so on your screen now, Fandabidosi, that is Al's tweet, and it reads as follows: "Heard a lot of rumbling outside earlier, so took a walk up to the hillside to see if it was another tornado was coming in. Turns out it's at Cooper Storms, the Storm Chaser character, latest construction project. What is he up to?" Well, I'm going to answer that now, because on your screen now, Fandabidosi, that is what looks to be the station for the coaster. Now, we don't know that for sure. It was just a construction image. but it could be the station for the coaster. It could be. It pretty much could be. From the looks of the construction image, it seems as if we've got some round crane on site, we've got a normal crane on site, we've got bits and bobs scattered, could be foundations for possible theming items. We've got loads of like H-sized like footers with foundations on them. And of course, like they said, this big metal construction building, which looks to be the station for the spinning roller coaster. So there we go. So that was the second tweet. Like I said, potential new coaster station. Work's going thick and fast on this construction site. Now we do have a third tweet. This one doesn't have an image with it, but this is the third tweet from Tornado Springs itself. Not any of the characters or anything like that, but the Tornado Springs one. So on your screen now, that is the third and final tweet from Tornado Springs. It says, travel update. Due to an increase in construction vehicles coming in and out of the springs at the moment, there is a temporary 80km speed restriction in place on Route 83. Please drive carefully, folks. So that was a massive tweet, but of course there are two main things that could come from that tweet. One, they're teasing a driving school attraction, or two, they're using the Route 83 name, which of course was on the original trademarks. If any of you remember that, back in early 2018, we sort of knew about these trademarks and how, you know, one was Route 83 for a possible new flat ride, Storm Chaser for a coaster, you know, there was Al's Auto Academy and Al's Garage, the name Tornado Springs itself was teased, of course, but there was, of course, at the time, no mention of Junkyard Junction, Windmill Towers or Buffalo Falls, etc. So whether Route 83 has gone back or not, it seems like Route 83 itself is actually going to be involved just in the theming of it. But like I said, it could be a tease that they're going to still use the Route 83 name for some other flat ride. Of course, we know about the Windmill Towers, of course, that are going to be similar to TCAL at Fantasialand, these family drop towers. We also have the Mini Discovery type swing frisbee ride. It doesn't look to be going full 360 degrees, but I think it's just going to be going very high. It's going to be one of the most thrilling flat rides at the park in general at Paultons Park. Of course, we know that's pretty much going to be called Cyclonator, as we saw on those early plans a few months ago when they were teasing the ride and possibly revealing the name for the flat ride. Of course, we can't confirm that, but it looks highly likely it will be called Cyclonator and themed like power generation, as is the family drop towers. But could Route 83 be a different flat ride? Are we going to see a third flat ride that we didn't see in the image? Are they teasing us about it? Is Route 83 going to be the name of the driving school, not Junkyard Junction or Al's Auto Academy? I think it's most likely to be called Al's Auto Academy if we are seeing a driving school attraction at this brand new area. But I do feel like Route 83 will play a part in some way. Whether it's an attraction or not is hard to guess. But I've got a feeling that they trademarked that name for a flat ride and sort of went back on that. So I'm guessing Route 83 will instead be just a part of the story and the backstory of the area. So there we go. So that's the construction images, the teaser images, and the tweets, the themed tweets from Tornado Springs. I am absolutely excited, eccentric for this brand new area at Paultons Park. They're really blowing most Merlin parks and other UK small parks out of the flaming water with this development. It's absolutely beautiful. The way they tease it on social media, the fact they've set up like 7 different Twitter accounts. Lawrence, I think his name's Lawrence Mancy, I think he works at Paultons Park. He likes to get involved and tease a bit, saying, you know, well done, you know, keep up the good work, etc. So I like how Paultons Park staff likes to get involved in the Twitter accounts, so that just makes me more excited. Obviously, it would be fantastic to try and get down there on the opening day. Like I said, I think in terms of uni, I think I finish around the same time next year, so I would like to get, I know it's way down south near Southampton from where I am in Donny, but I just want to get down there as soon as possible to try out this new area. it would be nice to get down there for the opening day of Tornado Springs, but I can't make any promises at this point. Of course, we're only in 2019, for God's sake, so can't make any promises as of yet, but it would be fantastic to get down there for the opening day. There's a lot of things I want to do next year in 2020. 2020 is going to be a big year for UK theme parks. You know, Alton Towers celebrating 40 years, Paultons Park's new area, Flamingo Land's new coaster. Hopefully that gets passed at the end of July with the planning application being given the green light. So we're still waiting on a decision by then. But that looks likely to happen. There's no, stops in the plan from what we know. So that's all likely to go ahead. So it's going to be a big year for UK theme parks. I'm sure Thorpe's got something. I'm sure Chessington's got something up their sleeve. I'm sure Drayton Manor may have something. I mean, we haven't really seen, well, realistically seen a new ride this year at Drayton Manor. I think it's just been like general upgrades again, but of course G-Force is still SBNO, planning for future enjoyment or future fun, as it says on the construction fences. So hopefully Drayton Manor reveals something for next year or the year after. What's going to be happening with G-Force? We know it's been removed at some point, but 2020 is going to be a big year for UK theme parks. But I think the parks to watch, in my opinion, just so far, Paultons Park for the new area, Flamingo Land for the coaster, and Alton Towers for their 40th anniversary, and possible Coca-Cola thing. You know, House of Monsters isn't coming to Scarefest this year. Could that mean the building's getting used for a 2020 redevelopment? We don't know. Is there going to be an IP in it? We don't know. And like I said, there's other parks that you can sort of watch out for, maybe to join that top three, of course, with Alton Towers, Paultons Park, and Flamingo Land. The likes of Thorpe and Chessington, I'm sure, have got something up their sleeve as well. So there we go. So that's the latest on Tornado Springs at Paultons Park near Southampton. Like I said before, I want to try my absolute best to get down there for the opening day in May 2020. I think it's around the 12th to 13th of May 2020, if I remember from the countdown clock on the website. So it's around 12th to the 13th of May that it opens. So I would like to get down there by the 12th to 13th of May. But like I said, can't promise anything yet. That'll be sort of more towards 2020 when we sort of finalise plans. So there we go. So thank you very much for watching this construction update. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now guys, my name is Chris, YouTube channel Doncaster Born, but built for Theme Park News. Keep living the coast life, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.